Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Just trying to get it to come up on Facebook. Hopefully it's better today than it was last week. Okay. Anyone out there? Hey Teresa. Hi Andrea. Hey Doris. Hey Mitzi. Oh, that's strange. Did you check the tracking number, Doris, to see where it says? I can try and do that while we're waiting for people to jump in. Maybe I should do this after the live. Hey Jen. Oh, is it? I tell you what. Okay, it says preparing for delivery at 10:16 in Hamburg, New Jersey this morning. Doris, so maybe tomorrow? Hey Mitzi, hi Kathy. I feel like I run a marathon today. Oh, tomorrow by 7:30, huh? Well, maybe weather or something related. I get that with my packages all the time, thinking they're gonna be here and then they don't turn up. So, I did get all the samples done for the card class on Saturday. So 4 full cards in the class. There were only 3 in the picture. I didn't take a picture of the 4th one and put it in. So they're full cards, but the class says 3. So the new calendar has been moved to the everythingmixedmedia.com site. It doesn't matter if you go to Everything Scrapbook or Everything Mixed Media, you will end up at the same place, which is Everything Mixed Media. It was the easiest solution for the hacking, and it makes it easier for you guys on calendar-wise. You don't have to think about 2 different sites. So if you see the main menu on Everything Mixed Media, you'll see all the way to the all the way to the right, the words calendar. Just click it. It shows you a really pretty graphic of all the classes coming up. You can click on it, read about it, and it will take you to the sign up as well if you're interested. Okay, so today I added a online class for 2 weeks from now for our gel print class that I added. We are doing a grungy gel print class, which is kind of different than we have done in person before. So we've got one next Saturday for that, and then I put one the following Wednesday online if anyone's interested. But it is different grungy techniques, so it'll be fun. Okay, so back to the planner. So I put some of my pages in here. Our reorder might be here tomorrow or it might be here Wednesday. But remember we did this page? I thought it'd be kind of fun. I'll just flick through. There. I thought it'd be fun to put perhaps this car, that you can see it through that page. So I thought that would be kind of fun. One thing I had also shown you guys last week, so we're going to work on this, was this page that I was going to show you in the planner. I did go ahead and not wait, and I glued some paper down. I couldn't wait, so I glued some of the paper down in there. So we also got that to work on, depending on time. So I thought that would be kind of a cool thing to have through that window. So I've got this car set. So it looks like this would be the, man, do you use all the stamps together? This would be the outline. I actually don't know. We're going to start with this one. We're just going to experiment. So let's get a stamp platform. Get a piece of paper. Piece of paper. And I thought that would be actually a fun color for it as well. So I was going to go with that light teal color. By the way, yesterday on the website I did put up the new neon colors from Tim Holtz, the alcohol inks. The new ink pads, the Distress Mini that you guys now know about, that went up on Saturday, are arriving tomorrow. So, and then he's got a set of mini brushes. I did not get a chance to watch the live yet. So I'm going to do that, I think, one more time. This is not a very good piece of paper. But that's okay. We're just trying it out. This is a little darker. Okay. So the stamp is here. So obviously this one goes over it. I wonder why there's so many. I mean, that will give me, well, you know what? Why don't we just stamp them all? They are meant to be layered. I'm assuming that's right. I can't actually see the whole thing because my camera's in the way, so I can't get my head over there. So let's go a little darker on this one. And I may not like my color choices, so we'll see. And if we don't, I'll switch to the other project. So I didn't have it lined up perfectly, but I don't think that matters. All right, now let's go with the outline. And then we've got wheels we can put on there too. Let's see if I can, because I'm not over the piece, it's hard for me to see. So this stamp, as a reminder, is the first week of August. I think it's a pretty cool looking stamp set though. And then we have a couple of wheels we can do. Maybe we do the wheels in black, or let's not even, we don't even need to do the wheels. Let's not do the wheels. Okay, let's find where the die is and we'll cut it out. So everyone have a good weekend. Hi, Jill. Everyone have a good weekend this weekend. Let me get a piece of tape. Ugh, I've only got the purple tape, which I don't like. Very cute. Obviously I need to use better paper because the ink didn't, the ink is very blotchy. So it would have been better if I'd used good paper. But you know, it's just a piece of paper, so I can do it again. But let's see how that will look behind that window. Let's see, I need a piece of white or something. Oh, you know what? Some note paper in here. So I think that's going to be kind of fun to see through the window. What do you guys think? Maybe I go a little less bright with the color though. Pick up a more vintage color. I like that though through the window. And then I can even put a photo or something up here. Hi Susan. Hey Pat. So I do like that through the window. Good size for that. So, all right, let's go to our other project and I'll do that on better paper. But I just wanted you to see that stamp and die that was coming. So as you remember, this is an entire 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I trimmed maybe 1/4 inch off the top, long ways, and then I used a border punch that I've had forever. I mean, remember those? We all used to have tons of border punches. Haven't used them in a while, so I thought, oh, it'd be kind of fun to do rather than using a die. So I then grabbed one of the paper pads from Ciao, and this was a different paper pad, but I like the contrast between the two, so I thought it might be kind of fun to build some kind of page. Now, when we were in our regular gel print class this weekend, I found a page in the dictionary that we were pulling up for book paper, had all these fantastic images in it, so I did pull those out. But when I was die cutting some of the Ciao pieces, they had these really cool photos in here too. So I thought I might grab one of these instead. And then I also pulled some, yeah, it looks cool through the window, right, Jill? I pulled these. These are from 49 Market, you know, the film slides. I had quite a few of those. So I think I might use this photo on here. It's kind of a fun photo. Reminds me a little bit of England. So thought it'd be fun to work on a planner page with that. Just a bit more. Yeah, I like that car. I thought that was a cool car. And then I had a word from the South Africa set that I cut before that said discover, and I thought, ooh, that will fit quite nicely there. And color-wise, this was a leftover piece from a All in Create die that I had. So I had used Tim's glaze on that, so I pulled that chunk that was left over. And then, you know, I started cutting some of the things from the pad. So they're all kind of thrown in here. These are too green, so I like the contrast better with that. And I punched out some clocks. I used a circle punch, and then I just chopped them up so I can use bits and pieces. So these pads are a lot of fun. This was another one. Isn't that a cute image? Not cute. I mean, that was from that dictionary. I just really like these old-fashioned photos. So I put that in my box too. Okay, so we got a few bits and pieces. Let's see what we can do. I also had this butterfly that I found on the floor when Selena was sweeping. And Pat, this was not trash. It just fell on the floor. Yeah, Jan Wright over on Facebook now. Yeah, we all have our border punches, so we should use them. And it was interesting because when I pulled it out and I used it last week to do that really quickly, I went and looked on my distributor site to see, you know, if they still sold punches. They don't sell border punches. I'm sure other distributors do, but this one is the biggest one in the US, and they don't sell them anymore, so I guess they're not popular. Everybody went to dyes. But I still have my border punches. So I thought, why can't we use them? That big pile of garbage, Pat. Okay, so let's ink some sides. What do I have here? I have, just get some rid of, hi Norma. Anyway, grungy gel print class online in 2 weeks, in person next Saturday, card class this Saturday, and oh, I've almost finished making samples for a kid's Christmas card kit. So if you have grandkids or kids that want to make some cards, I have a kit that I'm putting together. And all the pieces will come pre-cut. And it'll come with envelopes. Okay, I'm just gonna ink the edge of this one too. So on the new planners, the rose gold, I didn't have that one before. That will be here as well. So everything back in stock. Okay, so I got a few bits and pieces. Let's start. Let's cut this. And what I want to do is find a quote or a piece of poetry or something and type that and have that on this page. It might be about travel, I'm not sure yet. I could also put some ancestry type photos that I have here down there as well. Just a thought, this is going to be just a fun random everything in this one planner. Okay, so I got a date, let's have a look. Could be too much. I like it, but I think it's too matchy-matchy. Let's get rid of this white border. Oh, so we have more people on Facebook today. We have 3 paper artsy releases next week and an ECD, I think, release. don't know, what do you guys think of that? Something like that. I think that could be a bit too much, but maybe not. What do you guys think? Any opinions? Mitzi, you like it? And I could use this over on this page. I just think the color goes really nicely with this. I like it as a composition, so let me glue it down. You know, I'm one of those quick people. If I stop to think about it too long, I won't do it. It'll take me forever to craft, so I have to be really quick in my decision making. But I'm going to see if I can find some, maybe some ancestor pictures would be kind of fun there. I'm just thinking with this, if I was going to cut it down so I could save some of it, but you know what? I'm probably sure I have a lot. So let's just glue. Okay, when I'm putting this down, I'm squishing it side to side, and that will spread that glue underneath and make it thinner, so you won't see it. Okay, did we like the wings under there or did we not? Before I push the edge down. Oops. I actually kind of like that bit of shiny under. Okay. I'm going to cut it in half though, because then I can save the other half for something else. Yeah, I do like that. Let me hold it up closer, see what you guys think. I'm going to keep this in here just because when I print some photos out, I think I can do 3 ancestor photos and I can do them on this side, and because I think this is like England, I will do it from the photos from very early, like the 40s maybe. But I kind of like that, and then I have to think about maybe I can do some words about ancestors on the front. That's too much. So I kind of like that. And that's kind of fun. No wings, Susan, you said? And Pat, you're sending me an email. Okay, so we had a no wing and a wing. I went with the wing just because I like the color, as it pulled it in, more of that color down here. So, but there you go. Really, really simple page, right? Using some of that paper pad, because I'm addicted to it right now, so I have to use it. And I have that, so that'll be it. And then actually I'll just put it in here so I don't lose it between now and tomorrow. This was the pocket page that we did last week. I popped that in here as well. And then I do like this, but I think I'm going to do it in a different color. It's quite bright, so I'm going to do it in more vintage colors. But I do like it through the window, so. And there you go. We'll start to fill this up. This was from my Carpe Diem planner that I have. They have all kind of accessories with little pages that have nice sayings, and I put a couple of them down there as well. So, okay guys, I guess that's it for tonight, because we're almost at time. I will see you guys at 5 o'clock tomorrow. If I could remember what I've got going up around lunchtime-ish, new product-wise, I would tell you, but I'd have to go check my book because I don't know. So, and we'll have a bunch more shipments go out tomorrow. Hopefully yours will arrive today, Doris. Okay, guys, thanks for watching me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.